Hello, everybody. I'm Brian,
And I'm Brian.
and this is Brian versus Brian, episode 261. All right, The Lost Boys,
Classic.
1987. Oh yeah, American comedy horror, directed by Joel Schumacher.
Yeah.
Produced by Richard Donner. Oh yeah. He was going to do it, I guess, and it was more
Yeah.
Goonies-like.
Yeah,
And there was a
totally.
younger cast, but then when Joel Schumacher came on board, because, I don't know, Richard couldn't do it or didn't want to, he sexied it up, made the cast older, made it more visceral. I don't know. He Schumachered it, is what he did. He Schumachered
Yeah.
it. A nice coat of Schumacher paint on there.
Well, I'm glad you
Bat
clarified
nipples,
that.
everything.
Yeah. I'm glad you clarified that because during the opening credits where it said Richard Donner, I was like, did Richard Donner produce a lot of movies back then? I was like, he must have been attached to direct this at some point and
Yeah.
then moved aside to producer. That's kind of what I figured.
Yeah, because I think the Michael character they said was going to be like 14, the older brother. And so the younger brother would be even younger. It was a more of a coming-of-age, friendly, PG-13
Gotcha.
vampire romp. Yeah. Joel's like, no, this won't do. Absolutely not. Sexy it up. Where's Kiefer? Bring me Kiefer.
A shirtless buff saxophone solo. We need it all, baby.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, so July 31st, 1987. Budget 8.5 million, box office of 32.5, did really good. Sprung a couple cheap straight to DVD sequels. I think Feldman's in one of them.
Yeah, I think so. I think it came like decades after, if I remember right. Like it wasn't like the early 2000s
much
it came
later.
out. Yeah.
Much later. Ooh, okay. So we got Jason Patrick as Michael. Kind of our main character, but kind of not. I guess I'd probably put it more on Haim myself.
Yeah. I think it starts a lot with Michael, but towards the middle and end, Haim kind of takes over a little bit.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, because
Two-
Haim is fantastic.
Yeah, two teenage brothers move with their divorced mom to the town of Santa Carla. It's not Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz,
okay,
yeah,
guys. It's Santa Carla. It's different. Only to discover the town is a haven for vampires. Like when they first come there, and they see the sign, "Welcome to Santa Carla," and then on the back it says, "Murder capital of the world." And I like how he's like, "Is it really the murder capital of the world, Mom? I saw that written on that sign. And if that's true,
Yeah, what the
I'm
fuck?
okay with this." And they got the eclectic grandpa they're moving in with. I think they asked Grandpa about it. And he's like, "Well, let's just put it this way. If everybody buried here were to rise up, we'd have a real population problem." Whoa, dark, Grandpa. Whoa.
And he's like laying
Grandpa-
down drunk when you
Yeah.
get to him. Yeah.
If he's dead, can we go back to Phoenix?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm just playing dead. From the sound of it, pretty good, too. She's like, "Yeah, that was good, Grandpa. Man, I thought you were dead. Great.
Weirdo.
How long have you been here?"
Yeah.
On the porch. "Well, I knew your flight was about, or your drive was about 4 hours, so 2.5. Didn't want to miss you." Yeah, what was that needle drop right in the beginning? Fuck.
It's
Starts off.
Echo and the
Oh, yeah,
Bunnymen's
it's a-
version of People Are Strange.
Yeah,
What
it's,
am I talking about? Yeah.
it's very Schumacher.
Yeah.
Don't use the real one.
Yeah, don't use
Do
the
something
doors.
weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not going to pay the doors. We're going to pay the doors and this band, okay?
Stupid.
We're going to pay them both. Yeah, it's a very weird. I've never heard that version. When you're strange,
Yeah.
hey, faces come out of the rain. Don't you know it? All right. Hey. And then they have the big picture of Jim Morrison in their little cave. Yeah, so they move in with eclectic grandpa who is a taxidermy person for some reason. I don't think it's necessary. Just a weird way to put lots of stuffed animals into the movie. I
Yeah, it
don't
doesn't
know.
play any part. It doesn't fucking story of the
Yeah.
plot, but it's a nice little character quirk, I guess.
Yeah, and like this other thing they keep pushing about grandpa really enjoying root beer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
throughout the movie. Just keep pushing this narrative, and this is my. That's one of the first things he says. Here's some rules at this house. Rule number one is this shelf is grandpa's only. Don't open it. And it's got like a cardboard flap even it puts on
Yeah.
there, so you can't even see what's. This is where I
Says
keep
old
my
man
root
or
beers
something,
and my double stuffed Oreos.
So good.
That's weird. Yeah, and I don't know. They get there like during the summer because there's no school, right?
Yeah, no school.
They talk about school when school starts, but we never see any school. So there's summertime. They go to this town has a badass boardwalk. That's pretty cool. They go to the carnival. They're having fun.
Yeah, I also love when they're to back up for a second when they're coming into town. They're all driving in this car. The mom's driving. They're all inside the car, and then we get like a montage during the "People Are Strange" song of just people on the street doing whatever, and then we cut to I think Michael just talking to somebody, and then he's driving a motorcycle after that. So I'm like, did you get to town, hop out of your mom's car, and just buy a motorcycle right there in the spot? I don't know. It was just really weird. Like, where'd he get that from?
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, they do stop, and I remember Michael unloading it
Oh, maybe okay. Maybe it was in the back then.
because
Okay,
they have a
that makes more
trailer.
sense. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
I
yeah,
was
it was
confused. I was like,
weird.
did you just buy that like off the street? Like, what the fuck? Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, so it's Sam is Corey Haim, Michael is Jason. Um, yeah, so they go and they're hanging out and they're having fun and they're watching some ridiculous concert. This dude, this is very Schumacher. All of it. He's got a shirt off and just glistening wet, covered in baby oil or some shit. And he's, no, no. It's like a real dude. They reference him a couple times, like in the cast, and I like how they put in the cast. It's like in order of appearance.
Yeah,
Then I think the first one is Corey
yeah. Corey Haim.
Haim, but he isn't the first person we see. I'm pretty damn sure.
No, yeah, because the cold open of the movie, which I think we skipped, but the cold open of the movie is what's his dick? Kiefer Sutherland, like walking around a merry-go-round. He kind of harasses a group of people,
Yeah.
and then the security guard shows up, and then they end up killing the security guard. So yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot.
Yeah,
Of
so when that came up, I was like, what the fuck? And they didn't even say like Kiefer Sutherland. I don't remember him being in the main credits. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What do you mean? It was like a Truman Show thing. Who the hell are you talking to? As if I didn't see the beginning of this movie. And no,
Yeah.
I haven't even seen Haim yet.
yeah. What the fuck?
But yeah, they're fucking walking around the what the fuck are those things called?
Merry-go-round? A carousel, yeah.
Yeah, carousel, merry-go-round. And just like randomly looking at chicks all weirdly and then touching one's face and the boyfriend's like, hey man. Then all of them kind of just, no. This is what we do on the boardwalk. This is what you have to face on the boardwalk. And they're just like walking around it aimlessly.
Yeah, you guys are very weird. I was gonna put it
Yeah,
that
they're
way.
not
Like,
ca-
you're
they're
very
not really
weird.
causing mischief. I
Yeah.
guess they touched that girl's face, but that's about it. And then the security guard's like, "I told you guys, you can't come here anymore." Let's go, boys. Like they're always being told about how they were already kicked out of a place on the boardwalk,
Yeah.
and then quietly and peacefully leaving that place.
Yeah.
Let's go,
One little
boys.
look from Keith Sutherland, and then maybe a clap.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
It happens again at the video store.
Yeah.
And they just take a lap in the video store. They don't touch anything. They don't do anything. And once they reach the door, like they're already leaving, the guy's like, told you guys, you can't come in here anymore. No tapes today, boys. They just leave. I told you you're not allowed at the goat carts. No carts today, boys. Yeah, and there's it's so weird. And I love the vampire gang. They got the dude from fucking Weird Science, a couple folks, and they're all just
Bill and
bleach
Ted,
blonded out.
The other
Oh
guy
yeah,
from
Bill and Ted.
yeah.
Bleach blonded out and all sorts of earrings and little tassels and shit on their jackets, and they're just really cool 1987 people. Like,
Yeah.
totally.
It's like they're trying to be
regardless of
punk rock, but not.
yeah,
I don't
right.
know. There's something about their wardrobe that doesn't like they're trying to be punk rock, but they're listening to like 80s pop ballads. I'm like, what the fuck? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but okay.
Eyes without a face.
Oh my god.
Would you bite me? I'd bite me. I'd bite me fucking hard.
Oh shit.
That's the vibe I'm getting from.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of that is
Oh my
the
god.
characters and how much of it is, um, you know, Schumacher's influence. So yeah, at the thing they're watching this stupid sweaty concert, and it's very Blade kind of vibes, but super 80s styled.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't remember the song; it was pretty weird.
Yeah,
But
it's another
everyone's jamming out.
pop ballad saxophone.
I will
shit.
love you when you come to me. And it was like, I don't know, the accent and stuff. It was like an
Du
Austrian rock band. Du hast. Du hast mich fragen. It's like the original. Du hast is just a cover of this.
Oh my god.
So yeah, they're jamming out, and he's looking around and sees this pretty brunette who's really kind of into the music, and she's just, I don't know, oogling the singer. Just, yes, I love it. Taking all of it in, the ambiance, the music, the sweatiness. She's loving it, and he keeps staring at her. And I think Sam says something. What are you staring at that girl for, man? And then she nonchalantly looks over there a couple times, and then they kind of cut to later, and they're them hustling through the boardwalk, and it's extremely busy. And he's like, "Where are we going?" He's like, and then Michael's like, "Nowhere." If we're going nowhere, why are we in such a hurry, man? Are you trying to catch up to that girl? No shit.
Yeah.
And she's there with like a little kid,
Yeah.
her brother, we assume, and I think that ends up being the case. But anyways, he sees her with David, the Kiefer Sutherland vampire, right?
Yeah, she like walks up to his bike, gets on it, and then watches him leave. And I think at this point, Corey Haim, is it Sam? I think it's Sam. Sam's like,
Yeah.
all right, you do whatever. What's this? And sees a comic book shop, and he goes in the comic book shop. We're gonna get to that in a second, but yeah, he's doing that. But yeah, Michael follows the girl, and she gets on Kiefer Sutherland's bike. He probably says some stupid ass shit and then rides off. Not today.
Let's go, Star. I don't even know where the little kid went. Like, where'd the kid go that was with her?
I think one of the guys picks him up and puts him on the bike, if I remember right.
John Connors' ass just picks him up by the collar and throws him on the bike. Come on, kid. Yeah, another little fact is that I guess Kiefer broke his hand doing a wheelie
Oh shit.
on the set and had to wear gloves to hide his cast for the rest of the movie, and they specially rigged up a bike he could ride that only required his left hand. Yeah, so a little interesting. Yeah, then we get to the comic book shop. He goes in there, he's looking around. Two kids approach.
Yes.
The Frog Brothers, I think they're called.
Yes.
The Frog Brothers. And he's like,
Best
hey.
parts of the movie for sure.
Yeah, so I was like, you can't have a Superman 192 in front of the Superman 80s. They haven't even discovered red kryptonite yet. That's ridiculous. And why do you have a Batman 17 over here with the Batman 90s? We haven't even got our second Robin yet. And he's like, what are you here for? I'm looking for what does he say? Something 14. Batman 14.
Yeah.
That's impossible. There's only 4 of those ever made. He's like, yeah, I'm always on the lookout for the other 3. Like, whoa, we got a badass here.
It's so good.
Yeah, where are you from, kid? Phoenix. And yeah, Feldman, the other character, doesn't matter. We're here for
Yeah, it does
we're
not
here for
matter. I don't know
Feldman.
that character's
Yeah,
name
he's
is.
useless.
It's Feldman.
They didn't need to be brothers.
Nope.
Could have just been the frog kid. Didn't have to have two of them. Didn't need to pay two people. um, yeah, and his ridiculous fucking accent. He
Yes.
does the whole time, where
Yep.
it's like I don't know how to describe it, but he's talking like this,
Mhm.
and he's very deep and not childlike. And he does it later. I've seen a clip uses the same voice, obviously, in the straight to video sequel. I've been hunting them my whole life. It's just really off putting. I didn't like that choice.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
seems like
but
he's in a completely different movie.
oh yeah, yeah.
But it's still fun. It's still funny the way he's presenting it. Like you open this episode calling this a comedy, which I don't remember comedic aspects of this movie until I watched it last night. I'm like, this movie is 100%. We are laughing throughout the entire
Yeah.
runtime. I don't know if it's supposed to be intentionally funny, but Corey Feldman for sure. Any time he opened his mouth, Sarah and I were fucking dying. It's so
I don't think
ridiculous.
Schumacher movies are ever intentionally
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
I don't know. It just happens organically. Chill. Um, yeah. So, oh yeah, they hands him the vampire comic. Read this. I don't like horror comics. I don't care if you like it. It might save your life someday. Right. I don't remember if he gets like two comics on that trip. He comes back later and gets a different one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, he's like, they are kind of weird. So then we kind of realize at this point in the movie, okay, what we're getting here is a Joel Schumacher, the Corey's vampire romp.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? A Corey and Corey, Joel Schumacher vampire romp. And man, we're here for it. Because what took so long? Okay? Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I've been waiting for a Schumacher vampire romp with Feldman, the
Specifically.
Coreys. Yeah. Surprised they didn't put him in Batman, man. Yeah, so do. Yeah, we get like the security guard getting mauled after they all go home. The one who told him to get out. And it's pretty spooky how they don't show the attacks. I kind of like that.
Yeah, they use the cameras instead of showing them
Yeah.
flying, which I actually like, because if they would have done the Superman thing where they're kind of floating through the air,
Yeah,
kind of
right.
cheesy, but I like the effect of just using the camera and like the voices of the vampires, like hooting and hollering, and thought that's pretty effective.
Swoops down on him and takes him out. Or kind of like pulls him into the sky, too. Those were kind of
Yeah.
cool shots where all of a sudden someone's just getting yanked in the sky. Then from there, what do? We go back to the house.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know the next plot point is Michael meets the girl again on the boardwalk, and then this is when they actually talk, because the first time he's just following her. But I don't know
Yeah.
what connects the two. Probably just some small scenes of Corey Haim doing Corey Haim shit. I don't remember, but
Yeah. What's your name? Star. You too, huh? What?
oh yeah.
Parents? Former hippies? I was this close to being called Sunshine Bright or some shit.
Such a break.
Hey, are you hungry? You want me to go? You want to go with me get some food? She's like, yeah. He goes up to his bike, sits on it, and she's about to sit on it, and then we get Kiefer, David coming up.
Yeah,
Star.
they all ride up on him. It's like,
Yeah.
hey.
It's like, don't worry. And I think Michael's like, come on. And then she looks at him again, and I think he just gives her a vampire eye stare, and she gets on his bike. Sorry, Michael. I don't know. Do you know where Outlook Bluff is? He's like, I can't keep up with your bike. I can't beat your bike. You don't have to beat me. You just have to keep up, Michael. Like, steals his girl, invites him to somewhere for him to be witness of him stealing his girl. I don't know if I would have went. It's like, this
Yeah.
doesn't sound like fun to me. I don't know
Let's
you
go
guys,
home.
and I'm kind of bummed out right now. So,
Creepy.
but yeah, he does follow him, and they're going through the, I don't know, beach / desert type looking place, and it's really dark and you can barely see, and they're just racing. Come on, Michael! And what do they almost drive off a cliff or
Yeah, he
something?
almost drives off a cliff. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of stops, and then I don't know. Eventually, they take him to their cave. This was on a fault line. Used to be the biggest club in Santa Clara. And when the great earthquake happened of 1906, it fell right in the hole. It was like, so it was a club from the 1906.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? Greatest club this town had ever seen. And but now it's ours. And then, anyways, one of the guys, the Bill and Ted guy, comes in with a freaking box full of Chinese food. All right, dinner. All right, Chinese, good choice. And Kiefer barely has any lines, but they're all just dripping with bravado.
Oh yeah,
And fucking
100%.
weirdness, dude.
Yeah. And Michael
Dripping.
He says Michael
Yeah.
about 70 times in this movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Michael, what's the matter? Don't like rice?
Yeah. The maggots, Michael.
You know, what's a billion Chinese people can't be wrong, Mike. Okay, I'll try some. You like it? How are the maggots? Huh? The maggots, Michael. That's what you're eating. And he looks in there, there's maggots. He spits it out, drops it. I think Star like, "Oh, come on, David, stop.
Quit fooling around.
And I don't know what's going on. I
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck is going on in this scene. Like, is he just making him see these things? Because then we look back at the rice and it's actual
That's
rice
Yeah.
when it's spilled, and he's like, we don't try some ramen, and he holds it over and it's worms and a thing. But then we cut back and he's eating it and it's noodles,
Yeah.
and he's aggressively eating these noodles. They're like,
Oh yeah.
flipping all over. Like 6 noodles hitting his cheeks at the same time, getting sucked in. It's crazy, man. One at a time, man. One noodle. How many noodles you need, bro? Yeah, but then, I don't get the scene. I mean, it makes no sense. They don't need to eat, right? They don't need to
No.
eat. So why, first of all, are we eating? And then are we actually eating maggots? And I didn't understand what was going on. Like, I was like, okay, maybe they have to eat like gross shit because it's just a vampire thing
Yeah.
in between blood. I don't know. And then they end up handing him the wine. Try this wine. It's from 1906, Michael. Bring Michael the wine. Are you sure? I said bring him the wine. And everyone's like, okay. They're all weirded out by this wine. Anyways, takes a swig. And then, I don't know. They leave and go hang on a bridge? Is that what happens next?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. Which is by
Yeah.
far at this point, this has got to be the weirdest night anyone has ever experienced in their life. Like,
Yeah.
you get trench coat, Kiefer Sutherland taking your girl. You go on a fucking bike ride. You almost drive off a cliff. They take you to some fucking random cave. These
Yeah.
guys are in their mid-30s, early 30s. If that, you're eating maggots. You're eating worms. You don't. Maybe you're not. Maybe you are. And not, you're gonna go hang out. Like,
Yeah.
what a night.
In a cave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what a night.
And it's like, so they wander around the pier, fuck with people, go back to their cave, enjoy some Chinese food, have a little wine. Hey, let's go have a nightcap. Let's go hit the bridge,
Yeah.
bro. Okay. So they go to this train bridge, and I don't even remember them like showing much establishing. They're just hanging all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
they're walking on top, and another comic scene that got Sarah and I pretty good, which is that Michael's like, "What's going on?" And then Keeper's like, "Michael wants to know what's going on. What's going on, Michael?" And it was, I don't know, the way it was delivered is fucking hilarious. But then
don't you
one
tell
by
me,
one,
Mike.
they just start dropping one by one. Hey, and then they drop.
Yeah.
And then he finally looks down, sees them hanging, and then he drops down there.
Come hang with us, Michael. It's just you're one of us now. And they're hanging, and then the train starts coming. Oh, man. Hey, you guys are crazy. Just hold on, Michael. And then everything's fucking vibrating. They're like, yeah, we're alive. Ah! You really feel alive up here, Michael. And then one of them falls. He's like, oh, shit. No.
Yeah, he's
Don't
freaking the
worry,
fuck out.
Michael. Just hang on. And then they all start falling until it's just David and Michael. And David's like, Michael, you're one of us. Don't worry. Come on. He lets go. And then, of course, there's just a bed of fog.
Yeah.
4 feet below the bridge. They all just get sucked in. You don't know their fates.
Mm-hmm.
They're just sucked into this bed of fog. I was thinking, watch, he's going to drop and find out they're only like 10 feet off the ground and it's just a small amount of water below them.
Yeah.
But I guess that wasn't the case. Then he fucking drops. And then I don't think we have much.
No, he's just that. Like, oh, and then he falls into bed. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's in his bed. And then we got Sam again, like, where were you last night and all this shit. Anyways, during this time, Sam has more visits to the comic book shop, learns more about the Frog Brothers, and about vampires that are apparently in this town. It gives him the other comic book. It's like, I don't know. It's like, think of it more as a survival guide. And Sam is realizing that his brother's acting weird now. He's kind of sleeping all day, and he's not his normal self. He's usually pretty nice to him, and he's kind of just a dick like the other guys now.
Yeah.
Got he has an earring jacket now. Yeah, he's got an earring. Take the earring out, man. That's not you. Piss off. Or some shit. Go take your bath, boy. Fine. Goes and draws his bath. I love how, like, in Corey movies specifically, we have, Corey Haim in all of his scenes kind of acts very mature and beyond his age of probably 13 is I think what they're going for in this. And then he's in a bubble bath.
Yeah.
He's doing his hair and he's singing. And I'm just like, this, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Fucking weird.
Yeah, he's in there with his dog, and then I don't know what happens to Michael. He gets like a thirst for blood or something. So he's like creeping towards the bathroom, and they keep going inside the bathroom and showing the dog like uneasy. The dogs can detect them like Terminators, man. All the dogs freak out when there's one around. And he's walking up, and dog's barking at the door, and I think Corey goes underwater for a second.
Yeah.
To rinse off, and then at that exact moment, Michael flings open the door to attack him, you presume, and then gets attacked by the dog. And then the door slams. And he comes out. He's like, what the fuck? Where's the dog? He's just kind of perplexed. And then he comes out. It's like, what'd you do to my dog? I didn't do anything to your dog. Oh, what'd you do? That's my blood. He bit me. What'd you do to him? Yeah. Why would he do that? And then we just kind of... That's it. That's the scene.
Well, no, because he goes, Michael, your reflection in the mirror, and he stands up and and he's like, oh my god, you're what does he say? You're he says something fucking hilarious.
Calls him a ghoul or something.
Like, terror of the night. I don't know, whatever his dialogue. It's fucking hilarious. He starts like running up the stairs and freaking out. It's really funny.
It's like the Frog Brothers were right.
Goddamn vampire.
Stay away from me, man. That's not when Star comes over. No, that's later.
No, because he locks himself in the room. He's like, I'm calling mom. And the mom's out on a date because Michael's supposed to be babysitting. And he calls his mom, and he's trying to he's freaking the fuck out. And while he's talking to his mom,
gonna kill me.
Michael is floating outside his bed, and he's talking on the phone with his mom. It's kind of ridiculous and silly, but it freaks out the mom. Mom rushes home from the date, and I think Corey Haim was like, "It's all good." Oh yeah, they have a moment. Like he brings Michael in, and he's like, "It's gonna be okay," and calms the mom down. So that was kind of the end of that whole situation. But that whole scene, I thought was
did all the motorcycles show up to the house? Is that scene too?
I think that's a different night, if I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, she's on a date with the videotape store owner. I forget his name. But he's a very weirdo. He's in some other 80s stuff. He looks very familiar.
Yeah, he's one of those faces. You're like, oh, that guy.
Yeah.
I can't recall where he's from, but I know, yeah.
Right? Always plays like that. He probably plays like a principal or like a teacher or a
Mhm.
nerdy businessman. He's always like the nerdy adult.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's like, so what can I help you with? We have the largest selection of tapes in Santa Clara. Actually, no, I don't need a tape. You need a job. How'd you know? Do I look that desperate? Maybe. I'll give you a job. And then he tells the kids to leave, the David crew. I
Oh
told you
yeah.
guys not to come in here. Sorry, boss. And I think that is some foreshadowing. I do think he says sorry about that, boss, or something,
Yeah, I don't remember.
if I remember correctly. Anyways, she gets a job, takes a fancy to this shop owner. And she was on her first date, but she never even went inside, or did she just? I don't remember.
He was definitely seated because we see the establishing shot of him sitting
Yeah,
down, looking at the window, and watching her run to her car. So I don't know if like during the date she called home to check on the kids or what. But well, yeah, we actually
yeah,
never
and then
see their date. We just see the phone call and her running out.
and him noticing she's
Yeah.
getting in a car.
And then
Yeah.
I think that same night, I think after that actually get the scene just of him, and he's going home and he's walking down his little bridge, and all these motorcycle lights start surrounding him. He looks really scared, and then that's kind of the end of that. You don't really get a resolution to it. It's just kind of like okay. And then the mom comes over the next day with wine to apologize, opens up the gate, and then is it Max? I want to say it's Max. But Max has a
Yeah,
dog, and the dog fucking just chases her down and almost fucking bites her to shreds.
yeah, and the dog's really aggressive for some reason, and we're like, And then, oh yeah, then I think Sam is looking in his comic, The Hounds of
Yeah, the
Hell.
hounds of hell.
Oh, they always protect the leader. So just
Hmm.
because this dog attacked his mom, he's got this slight inclination that he's the vampire leader,
Yeah.
which nothing in this movie has led us to believe that at all. But okay. And so he's talking to the Frog Brothers and say, I think I know the leader. This dog, all right. They're like, you may be onto something. But you need to kill your brother too. They keep you really need to
Yeah,
kill your brother.
yeah.
Listen, and if you don't, we will.
Yeah.
No, if we kill the leader, all the half bloods will die. They'll become normal again. So I guess he's a half vampire. I don't know
Yeah.
what makes you. Oh yeah, you have to have your first kill, right?
I
You have
guess so.
to.
Yeah, I guess just drinking blood makes you a half vampire. I don't know if that's a special kind of blood. I have no fucking idea. But
Yeah.
yeah, because he only
Yeah.
drank blood, he's only half. And I think Star is too, from what
Yeah.
my understanding.
So she tells the family, the mom, that hey, he's coming over for dinner at our house today. Okay, don't mess this up. We're all having family dinner. Michael, I really want you to meet him. Sorry, can't have plans. He's walking
Classic.
towards the door. Oh, great. And then he opens the door, and that guy, Max, or whatever his name is, standing there. Oh, hello. You must be Michael, I presume. Yeah. Yeah. Just stands there all broodingly. Well, it's very nice to meet you, and seeing as you're the man of the house, and he's not. That's his grandpa's house. So,
Yeah.
so you're the man of the house. I need to be invited in. So, may I? You're invited. Thank you. Comes inside, and then the door slams, and he's like, "What? He's leaving? Okay, whatever." Comes in there. Hey, I brought you these flowers. Yada yada. And then the Frog Brothers, or Sam's like, "Hey, Mom, these are the Frog Brothers. They're my dinner guests." "Oh, I didn't know you're bringing dinner guests." "Well, we could just sit in the kitchen and eat peanut butter out of the jar if it's a problem, Mom." She's like, "No, there's plenty of food. I just didn't know we are having more guests."
And I love how they're
She
dressed
did,
like they normally are. They're all like green camo with a fucking bandana,
yeah,
and like they're kind of dirty. It's kind of hilarious.
yeah. And they sit down. I think they're having spaghetti or some
Spaghetti, yeah.
shit. I don't know. Um, yeah, and they keep trying to. I love that. Like Feldman sat like to the right of the guy, and I think Sam Haim is across from him, and Feldman just the whole time just staring at him, trying to figure him out.
Yeah.
I don't know. A couple tests they give him. right?
Yeah,
First,
the grated
it's like, you want some
grated
Parmesan for
Parmesan.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Parmesan cheese. Excellent. He's like, yeah, he grated it himself today. Ooh, fancy. We got a chef in the house. Puts it on there, eats it, and they're like, oh my God, got him. Like, what's the matter? Don't like Parmesan? No, it's garlic.
Yeah, it's a lot of
100%
fucking garlic.
fresh garlic. Whoa, you don't like garlic, do you? No, I love garlic, but that's a bit much. And she's like, oh my gosh, he grated garlic. How did this happen? Oh no.
And then like immediately Corey Haim throws water on his lap. I don't know what that was about, but he like throws water on his lap for some
Yeah, I
reason.
think they had some holy
Holy
water,
water, but yeah, they don't really
right?
establish that it's holy water, but I was like, okay.
No. And he's like, how's that? Is it burning?
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's actually very
Very
cold.
cold.
And then they like someone trips the breaker while I think Corey Haim or Sam puts out the candles, and it's pitch black in there. I don't remember why they did this one. Oh yeah, because he's supposed to glow. I don't remember anybody
Yeah,
glowing.
he's not glowing. He's like,
Did we see anyone glow in the dark? I don't remember that.
No.
No, of course
It's just
not.
what the comics say. They probably,
Yeah. So he's not glowing. Oh damn. And then they turn the light back on, and they got a mirror in his face. Oh,
Yeah.
ah, damn. He has a reflection too. Shit.
So
And then
good.
he's like, I don't know. He's like leaving. And he's like, I'm sorry. We have a pretty bad record. 0 for 2. We're gonna try one more time. Dinner, my house, tomorrow night. Okay. And she's like, yeah. And he's like, I understand. Boys just need discipline. Something like that.
Yeah, I think it says that. It's like fuck you, dude.
And then he, and then he leaves, and then Sam apologizes, and he's talking to the frog, but he's like, oh, big mistake. Dang. So they kind of move past that suspect. Then I think we get the scene of like, just kind of fast forward on the movie. We get a scene with Sam going out, and they're gonna have his first kill. I think he doesn't know that, but they're taking him, right? And there's like people partying in the
This is kind of the vampire reveal.
In the
It takes
beach?
him out. Yeah, hiding in
Yeah.
the trees, lurking in the trees, watching these group of like
Yeah,
I
and
don't
they're
know,
like, what
15 guys partying.
Yeah, Sam's like, what are we doing? And then he's, I think the first one he sees is a Bill and Ted guy. He's like, his eyes, he turned creepy, and then all of a sudden, all the dudes got creepy eyes and fangs.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's like, come join us, Michael. And they start attacking the guys and eating them. There's funny shots of them eating them. Like Kiefer like bites the top of a guy's head like it's an apple or something.
Yeah.
Like, yummy.
I feel like this movie, at least the version I watched, was edited because I remember there's a guy who gets scalped and you see it and it's horrific and it's really really good effect.
Huh.
And you see it in the version I watched last night. You see it, but it's like a fraction of a second. If you blink, you miss it. But in the original, like you see that whole fucking skull come off and you see the brain and everything. But yeah, they cut away from it really quick in the version. I don't know if they got edited down, but I was like, yeah, come on, man. That's the effect shot of the movie. That's what people remember from that scene is that disgusting skull ripping.
Yeah, I missed that. I must have missed it.
Yeah, it happens
Second of
real
it.
quick. It's just a week, and you see a little bit of the brain. But like I said, in the original, the VHS
Yeah.
version, you saw it held on that shot for a little longer.
Yeah, I rented it from Amazon, I think.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it streaming. Yeah. Yeah, but he sees them and he doesn't do anything, right? He doesn't
No, I think
partake.
no, he hangs out by the trees.
And I think Star is there too.
I don't remember.
No?
I don't remember.
Because later on she goes into the house, and that's when like Michael is telling his little brother, I think he's the head vampire. He's got to be. It's David. This guy's just so cool and has all the right words. It's got to be him. And so they're kind of establishing that, okay, you're a vampire, but you're my brother. We're going to figure this out, okay?
Yeah.
And then Star comes, and she's like floating in the window. And he's like, "Ah, she's a
You one of
demon
the two?
too!" Ah. And then he like gets on the bed, covers himself up with a blanket. Ah, don't hurt me!
Yeah.
Some shit. And then she's explaining, like, yeah, I'm like you. I'm only half. I haven't had my first kill yet. You were supposed to be my first kill, but they took a liking to you or something like that. Don't see why. They were nothing but mean to him. I didn't see any camaraderie going on.
Yeah.
So she hasn't gotten her first kill. He refused his, and she wants to help put an end to this. Because her brother's a half vampire too, or something, and like
Yeah,
that's
I
the only
don't
reason
know.
I'm hanging out with them. They have my brother. I don't know. There's some weird motivations there, that we don't quite get.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah,
So that kind of leads them to go grab the Frog Brothers and like, okay, we're
yeah.
gonna go and kill these guys in their little cave. And I don't remember, did something happen to Michael that made him injured or something? Because when they drive out to the cave, only oh wait, no. It's the Frog Brothers, Sam and Michael go to the cave, and while the Frog Brothers and Corey Haim go deeper looking for the vampires, Michael saves Star. Because I remember Star being laying in bed and him like wrapping her in a blanket and like carrying her out.
Yeah.
So yeah, then the Sam and the Frog Brothers find the four vampires hanging upside down with their little claw feet. Like, oh
I thought
shit,
they're
they
supposed to
are.
be in coffins.
Yeah.
This whole thing's a
Cave
coffin, man.
And he stakes. I think he stakes the Bill and Ted guy, if I remember right.
Yeah, right. He climbs up there, and how do we know who's the leader? I thought they already established that they thought David was the leader,
I thought so
but I
too.
guess they don't know which one David is because they've never met these
Oh
guys,
yeah,
and
yeah,
Michael's not with them.
yeah.
So they don't know which one's which. We'll have to kill them all. This is the
Hmm.
most vulnerable I'll ever be. And he just stabs the Bill and Ted guy. He starts screaming and squirting
Yeah.
blood, glitter blood.
You know, fucking,
Schumacher glitter blood, and I didn't really
yes.
notice it was glitter blood till later when they're
We were
outside.
outside,
And
yeah.
then they have
I
like
noticed that too.
rainbow stains, and there's
Yeah.
just glitter all over everything. I was like, "What the fuck, glitter blood?"
Uh, so good.
Yeah, and then of course, like he's wailing. It's like you're not gonna get to kill all of them because they all just woke up.
Yeah.
And then I think David's like, "Oh, you're dead meat for that," or some '80s
Yeah.
jock
You're
line.
dead.
And then they all fall down, and
Yeah, they all run back
um,
to the entrance. Get to the light. Get to the light because it's daylight at this time. And then David
yeah,
grabs a hold of, I think Sam tried to pull him in. Hank gets burned by the light, and
yeah.
they get away scot free. But
And I think that's what Michael was dealing with. He had been in the light, even though he's half, and he hadn't like slept or ate as a vampire, so he's just really weak. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's what they were going for.
So yeah, so they
Um,
get Star out of the cave. They've killed one vampire, and apparently David and the other they just go back to sleep because we cut back to them hanging upside down again when night falls. And then once night falls, he opens up his eyes, and then meanwhile they know that David's going to come for revenge, so they home alone the house. They go to a church and steal holy water, and they pour it into a tub.
I like that scene where they just come in the back of the church
Yeah, yeah.
while the church is in session. And
Mhm.
everyone like looks back at them, and they're just drop their canteens in the big bowl and don't say anything. They're just filling them up and
So
leave.
good. Yeah, and Sam's cutting garlic. They throw a bunch of garlic in the holy water. They put holy water in squirt guns. I think that's really it that they do to the house. But yeah, they're getting ready for battle,
Yeah.
showdown.
But then the battle's pretty dumb. It's like a bunch of little ridiculous. I was waiting for this movie to end by the end. I was like, okay. I was pretty invested, but it's the end's kind of dragging here. Um, yeah, they're slowly killing off all the vampires till there's only David left.
Which I don't get. The movie breaks its own rules because they establish they need to be invited in, but all the vampires just pop up inside the house. So I don't know what that's about, but there goes that rule, I guess.
Yeah, right. And then yeah, by the end of it, it's Haim in a face-off with Kiefer Sutherland, I think, and he shoots him with an arrow.
He shoots
Misses
one of the
his.
vampires with an arrow, and then it's a showdown between Michael and David. And then Michael throws David into the grandpa's taxidermy room where there's like spikes and horns or whatever. So he gets impaled. And then all seems well. He's like in the corner. He's got red eyes and shit. And the
Yeah.
Haim and the Frog Brothers come in, and Michael's like, "Don't let him see me like this." And like, nothing's changed because they thought David was the main one. Nothing's
Uh-huh.
happening. And then as that's happening, the mom and Max come home from their date, and then Max goes right to David. And the mom, what's wrong with the kids? What's going on with the kids? Max goes into the taxidermy room with David and touches his little chin, moves
My
it.
poor boy.
Poor boy. And then it's established that he is the head vampire. And
Yeah.
and the rules don't work because I was invited in. Therefore,
Well, how come you passed all our tests?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
forgot the main rule, didn't you? If you invite me in, all other rules are off or some shit.
Yeah,
Like, okay, so if you're invited in a house, you're like normal when you're in that house, I guess. Okay,
yeah, it's stupid.
sure.
I also thought his vampire makeup was really bad. I thought the scene in the tree before when they're killing those guys, when they're all at the close-ups
Yeah.
of the hey hey hey, that's really creepy. I find that to be very unsettling. But his was like comical, like his hair
Yep.
piece, and I was like, oh, this looks really bad.
In the suit and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Hello,
Um,
hey.
I'm the vampire father. These are my kids. And then he's like, I wanted you because my children, like I told you, boys need discipline. They need a mother, a vampire den mother. I was going to change your kids first, and I knew you would have no choice but to be our mother. It's like this is weird motivations and shit. Um, yeah, how does he get killed? I don't
He's
remember.
like he does. What's the villain's name in Thunderbolts? The one who changes at the end. Bob's superhero name. What the fuck is his name? It's not Supreme. It's Mister
Sentry?
Sentry. Yeah,
No.
he basically turns into Sentry. People are like running at him. He's like throwing Michael over there, throwing Corey Haim over here, and grabbing the mom. He's just doing all the shit. And then you hear the you hear Grandpa's truck
Oh, yeah.
approaching and crashes through his own front door, and the bunch of spikes fly forward and impale him. And that's it for Max.
And then they're all just staring at it, the crash and everything. Grandpa gets out, says nothing to them. They just all
Yeah, Grandpa.
eyes on Grandpa.
You think
Grandpa?
something weird's gonna happen because it's kind of
Yeah.
it's done in a
Right?
weird way, like a reveal is about to happen or something. But
Like he's going to the fridge and I'm thinking he's going to grab a bottle of blood,
yeah,
like the same bottle they had, and drink it. And no, he just grabs a root beer. And he's like, you know the shitty thing about living in Santa Carla? All the goddamn vampires.
cut to black. That's the end.
Grandpa! He knew this whole time. Oh, Grandpa. Yeah,
God.
that's it, man. Wow. Definitely style over substance in this movie.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
but the style is so good. It's like, damn, dude. I never watched this. I've just never I didn't like vampire stuff at all. And so I just wasn't interested. I was a little too young to be involved with the Coreys and the Breakfast Club type actors.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Those kids. So I didn't enjoy anything I saw of that. So, and I didn't see a lot of it, but I was young and I made my mind up after like watching one or two of the movies. Like, I'm like, nah, not for me. And so I never really tried this. I knew it was a big thing, kind of a cult hit, and I see why. I had no idea it was Joel Schumacher. That's freaking cool. And man, say what you will about Schumacher, but he's definitely got a voice, doesn't he? It's very apparent.
Yeah,
And
this is the
one's
guy
pretty cool.
who did Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, and then A Time to Kill, which those three movies are very different. And I don't know, he's got some range. He's not just a corny. He has some pretty good dramas, and I would consider A Time to Kill a very good drama. So yeah, he's all over the
And I was
place.
looking at his filmography, and he did the number 23,
Oh yeah, Jim Carrey horror movie. Yeah,
and I really liked that one.
yeah.
I was like, he did that? Huh? That's weird. Yeah, he's done a lot of things I didn't know he did. I pretty much just thought he was Batman and didn't really have much else, but nope. So yeah, it's style over substance, but man, it's a broody 80s Corey's movie about vampires done by Schumacher. It's like, this is nuts.
Yeah.
None of this should work, and somehow I think all of it works except Feldman's voice. Like, that was the only thing that was just really concerning to me. But yeah, it's great, and like you said, Haim is really awesome in it. He's
so
haiming
good.
it up.
Oh yeah,
he's haiming it up. He's always has his mouth open. He's
like, yeah.
I was perplexed and.
Yeah. I was way too young for those guys too, but I can see why he's very charismatic in this movie. I mean, he's basically carrying this movie on his back in terms of charisma. Every time he's on screen, you're smiling, you're laughing, you're having a good time. And then when he's bouncing off of Feldman, it's just a joy to watch. Even if Feldman is really hamming it up, it's still like just watching them back and forth is really good.
Yeah. And then Kiefer and the whole cast is pretty good. I enjoyed it. I think it's just dripping with style, and that's what gets you through it. 100%. Without all that style, I think this movie's pretty shitty, but it's there, so it's hard to say. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a fun little romp for my first time. It's definitely not what I was expecting. I was expecting more of like a coming of age Breakfast Club type teenage movie, and this is definitely silly and wacky, but serious enough at the same time that you're like, what kind of movie is this supposed to be? And I like that. It was fun. I liked it a lot. 8.1.
Yeah. 7.8 for me. It's an 80s vibe movie. This movie, to use your own words from previous episodes, this is a good movie, but not a good film, with a capital F. This movie is not concerned with character development or anything like that. This movie just runs with the concept, and it just has scene after scene. You don't know anything about any of these people whatsoever. So you're just kind of along for the ride, and it's a fun 80s pop romp with great performances from Corey Haim and wacky ass Feldman. It really is all over the place. It's comedic. It's extremely violent. I mean, that scene where they all kill those partiers is pretty visceral compared to the rest of the movie. I think it's really the only scene where it's like, holy shit, this is a rated R movie. I forgot we're watching a rated R movie. But yeah, Kiefer Sutherland's great, but he barely has any lines, and he's kind of sidelined for most of the movie, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, it's at the very least, it's a very rewatchable movie. I mean, I've seen this movie multiple times throughout my life. I've never been in love with it like a lot of people are. I've always just kind of like, it's fun. Nothing too great about it, but it's always been an entertaining watch when I sit down and revisit it. So at the very least, it's pretty entertaining. I didn't hate watching it last night. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot how fun of an 80s romp this movie is. Like, I think that's the charm of it. I think that's probably why people like it. But yeah, 7.8 for me. It's a fun movie.
Yeah, 7.8, 8.1. Go check it out or revisit The Lost Boys. I imagine most people have already seen this. But if you're part of the minority like me, go check it out. It's worth watching, definitely. As always, we're here on YouTube. Like, subscribe, come join us. Also on Apple Music and Spotify, if that's how you do your podcast. We don't care where you do them, how you do them. We just enjoy it if you would come do them with us once in a while. Appreciate it. Couldn't do it without you. Until the next piece. Peace.
Peace.